What's up, my guys? It's Airsoft Brody. Yes, sir. And today we back with the GAMO MAGNUM 22 cal GN3. And today we're going to be doing a little trigger adjustment. Now, just a heads up, I don't have a trigger tester, so you're going to have to take my word. But trust me, I didn't order 100 of these little screws only to use one just to make a video to lie to y'all. I will not do that. That is not worth it. It is not worth my time. I went through hell trying to just find one so I wouldn't have to order so many. Nobody had none, no hardware stores, Lowe's, or nothing. So I had to order the screws off Amazon. If it does work, I will most definitely drop the link for you guys that want to do it. Trigger adjustment is it's supposed to make the trigger a little lighter. They say the GAMO got probably like a 3-pound trigger. This supposed to drop it down to at least a 1. And these screws are supposed to work with all GAMOs with the cat trigger. Now, if you don't know, the cat trigger is the trigger with the 3 holes in it, as you see. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking out the stock screw, the black screw right there, the stock screw, putting in one of the silver screws. You want to get the screw tight. You don't want to just ram it up in there tight, but you just want to get it tight to where you can't really screw it in anymore. And the reason you can't do that with the stock trigger is because it's already as tight as it can be. So I'm assuming this screw has to be longer than the stock trigger. Oh, and by the way, in my last video, I said I haven't tried the GAMO rockets. I love them. My GAMO love the GAMO rockets. That is currently what I'm shooting with right now. Let's get into this video. Let's change this trigger out and let's see if I'm gonna get a lighter trigger. Now, as you can see, it is a silver screw in there. This is the difference in length in the screws. All right, now let's shoot this baby and see if I got a lighter trigger. Okay, guys. So after playing around with the screw, I learned something very quick. You cannot screw it all the way tight. If you screw it all the way tight, the gun will not break. Just is screw it all the way tight and probably from there take like 2 full turns to unloosen it and go from there. Because it's basically like you adjusting the screw yourself. So as I was adjusting it, it was so light to the point where when I broke the barrel and cocked it back up, it was shooting. I would suggest maybe tighten it up and then take like 2 or 3 full turns and go from there. But it most definitely gives you a lighter trigger to the point where you can have a hair lemon trigger type trigger if you want it. That's just how light it was. Like literally, no lie. When I was cocking the gun, bringing it back up, every time I yank it back up, it'll shoot. So what I did was, as I was adjusting the screw, I was beating on the back of the gun, banging it, making sure that it won't go off. And I think I pretty much got it set. And a little added bonus, in the process of me doing that, I got me one. Just a little itty bitty bird. Flew probably like maybe 10, 12 yards in front of me. And the pellet went through. The GAMO rocket went straight through him. Straight through him. But all in all, my opinion, if you do want a lighter trigger, I would suggest getting these screws. I wouldn't suggest buying 100, but as I said, I couldn't find 1, 2, or 5-pack or 10-pack. So I bought 100. I know I'm gonna need another one because I am gonna get the GAMO 177 in the very near future. And I'll probably be putting one of them screws in there to adjust that trigger as well. Yes, it does work. Yes, it will give you the lightest trigger that you want. I wouldn't suggest going hair trigger. I wouldn't suggest that. That's not safe. But all in all, the screw does work. It does give you a lighter trigger. Until next time, guys, I'm Airsoft Brody. I'm out of here.